LHS. Mikel Miller, reporting from the Rampage, and this is the 10 New Says Who. And I'm here with Mr. Luke. What's up?
How you doing, Mikel?
I'm here with Miss Oliveris. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. How are you guys?
I'm good.
I'm here with Mr. P, or you might know him as Coach Mike.
Hi, I'm here with Miss White. Miss White, I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions, all right?
Mr. McCann here, the new choir teacher.
Hi, I'm here with Mr. Gallagher. How are you doing today? Hi, I'm here with Mr. Skibitsky. How are you doing today, Mr. Skibitsky?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good.
Hello, here with Miss Shaw, the new math teacher.
Great, I'm here with Mr. Davidson. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
What made you choose your profession of education?
I went into college actually as an accounting major because all I wanted to do was make them bills, you know, stacks on stacks on stacks. I took my first class and I hated it because I realized like it's not about making money, so I went back to what I always wanted to do. So like the second week of school, I immediately changed my major and I became an English teacher.
Okay, well, I chose my profession because I want to help other students learn a second language. I believe learning a second language is important, especially in a global society, and it will also make a student more marketable.
Yeah.
In high school, I always wanted to get involved with coaching and being a teacher. So now that I'm coaching football here, I decided that it'd be good to go back in that direction, hopefully get my full degree and become full-time teacher.
Teaching, I love working with kids, kids of all ages. I don't like to call you guys kids because you're almost adults, but you're still my kids when you're my students.
Yeah.
I like being in the classroom. I like being able to affect the lives of all those young people, all those faces looking at me. And also, as a math teacher, I like to instill a love of math. I hope sometimes in kids who might not have had it, because a lot of people just have this fear of math.
Yeah.
It happens, but I hope to reverse that for at least a handful.
Yeah.
Because I'm a giant nerd. Well, that's really what it comes down to. I
Yeah.
like science. I like the ins and outs of all the the different topics and content areas, and science is a lot of fun to teach because you start to realize as you get older that you never have to grow up if you study science, because even as adults we get to play with giant, super expensive toys.
Yeah.
I get to play with toys forever. I'm like the epitome of the Toys R Us kid because I have never grown up, except now it's just more expensive toys.
In industry, I worked as a research chemist R&D, but I was always seemed to be the one teaching everybody. And I was a teaching assistant at university. Everybody's been saying, including my brother who works in education, in IT, you'd be a great teacher. So then I figured, what better way to get the next generation, for instance, maybe up in space, advance with the space program, because I really feel like there's a whole group of people that are not even reached that think, oh, chemistry's not for me, but they don't see how cool it is.
This profession I chose because in school growing up, my favorite class to go to was always music, and teachers who had the biggest impact on me were my music teachers, and I've been playing piano and singing and doing music for years, so it just kind of worked itself out.
The reason I chose the profession is basically, so I was actually born in India. I came here when I was 7 years old. So the only subject that transfers over is mathematics. Math is a universal language. So right away I was good at math, and going into high school, I used to tutor a lot of my friends, so putting two things together, tutoring and math, I wanted to become a math teacher.
Well, it actually was a result of a senior service project. I did volunteer teaching, decided to start applying to places where I would go for an education major. And I'd always been, explaining things, particularly to my brother or other kids in the class kind of thing. I always enjoyed explaining, and I always was interested in science, so it was kind of mixed together.
What college or university did you attend?
I went to Rowan University. Props fly high. What up? Are you? I see you. Yeah, great school down in Glassboro, New Jersey.
I attended King University in Union, New Jersey.
Started off 1 year, I went to East Stroudsburg University in Pennsylvania, and I switched majors, so I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I finished up and I got an associate's degree at Bergen Community.
That's cool.
So I started at Bergen Community College, got my associates in math there, then I transferred to Montclair, where I graduated with my bachelor's in math, my teaching certification.
I've literally been thinking about the same thing, by the way.
Nice.
I attended Montclair State University for my undergrad degree. I majored in molecular biology and chemistry. And I went back to Montclair for my graduate degree, and I have another master's in molecular biology.
Okay, Originally, I went to Rutgers Newark the first time, and I was pre-med a long time ago, but I wasn't ready for the math, so I got a history degree, wanted to become a lawyer. Worked in industry, did sales and marketing, then went back for a second degree in my early 30s for chemistry. Guess what? Rutgers Newark. Yeah.
So it was just Rutgers the whole time?
Rutgers Newark, yep.
All right.
I went to Westminster Choir College, which was the music school part of Rider University.
I went to Rutgers University in New Brunswick. I did 4 years undergrad, and afterwards I got accepted into the FIRE program. So I did my graduate school as well in 5 years. I finished everything up.
Well, I went to Fairleigh Dickinson in Teaneck for my undergrad, and I got my master's in administration at Caldwell College. It's now Caldwell University.
So, random questions for you.
Okay.
You're gonna pick one. I'm gonna spread it out like this. You gotta pick one and hand it to me. Don't look at it.
Okay. How hard are these questions?
Like from a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
6.
6? Okay. Did you peek? Which ones are hardest? I feel like your eyes are wandering over here. I don't want to get no stump.
No.
Alright, give it to me.
How long would you survive in a zombie apocalypse, and why is that?
A zombie apocalypse? Probably about a minute. Because the first thing I would do is go find my sister, Miss Lewis, and we'd probably both panic and we'd both be attacked instantly because we don't do well under pressure.
Oh,
What's a typical Saturday night like for you?
Spending time with my daughter, my family, probably at home.
what song do you know all of the lyrics to?
Lose Yourself by Eminem, my all-time favorite rapper. And grew up in that generation, so he's definitely the best.
In which Hogwarts house would you be placed in?
I'm usually a hybrid house of Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff. I mean, with the math, the Ravenclaw always makes sense.
Mhm.
And then the Hufflepuff's more my extracurricular. I'm a big drama theater person, so
Yeah.
that's where that plays in.
For me, I'd probably be a Slytherin because I'm a snake. I'm kidding. No. If you were like in a zombie apocalypse, like how long would you last?
Well, it doesn't really matter how long I last. It matters how many people I can outrun.
Yeah.
No, I have a plan in place, just in
Yeah.
case, you know. It all depends on where you are at the time.
Yeah.
If I had to, I'd give a couple people. I might trip a few people, you know.
I think I do the same. What is like one of your hidden talents?
I can make things that are kind of complicated, not that difficult, and I kind of use humor to break the ice, especially if it's like a subject that kind of makes people nervous.
What makes a good day at school?
I think a good day at school is when all the students really enjoy themselves and they're engaged, whatever class it is, especially in choir. If good music's being made, I think that's a really great sign, and everybody's enjoying it, me and the students. I think that's the important part. They're enjoying the learning process.
What are your must-have smartphone apps?
My must-have smartphone apps. Well, besides Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, I do have this other app. It's called Plickers. It's an educational app because it basically works. Students have different cards, and if you scan the phone with their cards, it's more like a symbol against we have a symbol.
Oh, okay.
You scan the symbols, and then you can basically right away see what students answered. And they don't know what other students answered, so it's a perfect way for teachers and the students themselves to self-evaluate.
That's nice. It's like Q&R code, right? Like
Yes, there you go, QR code. Perfect, yeah.
What is your spirit animal?
Okay, never thought of it before. I'm guessing a raccoon because they're clever and they're also very inventive in terms of they can find a way of getting into just about everything of garbage can or anything like that. So
Yeah.
that's close. I'm going to come with that one.
All right. Thank you for the interview.